MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Falcons and the All-Stars. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Mike Soroka gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Brock Holt now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Wow, only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
That misses. 2-0. Holt is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell it. Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
King at second. Holt at first with no outs. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. as he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Markakis on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Still only 1 out in the inning. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. He'll send it on over to first, and a big out there as that keeps the runner anchored at third with 2 away now.
That is good. The left fielder, number 24, Avasaiya Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Falcons are out on top 2-0. Freddie Peralta will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Windup and the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Albies.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Albies is on the move. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Navarez. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Flowers is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, the skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone.
And we'll have have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and this is now a 2-1 ball game.
The first baseman, Justin Moe.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-0 on the way. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Now the 2-1. Strike two swinging.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3. Eric Sogard, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Sogard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Over to Albies. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Batting ninth.
The pitcher, Freddie Peralta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
A runner on first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do. The 3-1 pitch. Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Not shortstop, Pennsbury.
The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Yelich. He can't get to it. This one's down. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. At the plate, Austin Riley. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A man at third with one away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And Mike Soroka will bat next. He's set, and the pitch. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fouled away. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Inciarte playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. Ready with the 3-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Brock Holt now with a full count.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
And here's Christian Yelich now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Now at the plate, Keston Hiura. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey!
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 1-2 now.
Count is 1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Omar Narvaez.
Now batting, the catcher.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Falcons are out in front here, 3-1. Standing in, Nick Markakis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Two and one. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Dansby Swanson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Striding in once again, Adam Duvall. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now to the plate, Avisail Garcia as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
In now, Eric Sogard, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two and 0. And the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Freddie Peralta, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the belt, kicks and deals. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 2-0. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hit weakly back to the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping in, Mike Soroka. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Ready with the 0-2. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75.
The Piaa District
Hit out
1
toward
baseball
second.
playoffs
Albies brings it in.
2021 3-round games and
And that's the
highlights
second
coming up
out.
next.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit hard back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brent Suter, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Game 2 Chester 0 versus Pennsbury 7
Take
final.
it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball left outside.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out to right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Tyler Flowers. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double.
The Pennsbury Falcons now lead Series 2-0 in the Piaa District 1 Baseball Playoffs 2-0-2-1 3-round Season 1.
Luke Jackson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another chance? Keston Hiura. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. High and deep down the left field line. Oh, he brought it back. Runner at second, 1 away. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Two balls and a strike. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. smoke is over, and he puts it away for the first down. Digging in now, Adam Duvall. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fouled off. And it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kane is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Austin Riley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-1. Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a
Green
deep
Tea
lineup?
Upper Doggy 1
8,
versus
9
Central
hitters
Bucks
are
East 3
solid
final.
big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 now.
It's amazing
Central
how quick
Bucks
an inning
East
can get
now
away
led
from you.
Series 2-0 in the Piaa District 1 baseball playoffs
Little single happens, and now you're
2-0-2-1-3
down
round
3-0
season 1.
with the chance of maybe a little two-out lightning happening.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Line to the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
The baseman, Ozzie.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
After it is Kane. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the 7th now in Game 3. The Falcons on top 3-2. A.J. Minter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Minter.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eric Sogard. From the stretch.
Ball that close.
A 1-0 delivery. Now it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. Ben Gamble will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting, Ben Gamble.
A ball and no strikes. Gamble, a native Floridian. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
High pop-up. Riley has a play. And the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Corbin Burns gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Burns, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. King is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Digging in, Tyler Flowers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Holt for 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Falcons lead it 3-2. Grant Dayton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Brock Holt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Lays off. 2-2 now. Mm. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Outside and low, 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with the payoff pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Paul Hamels enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. So here's Avisail Garcia. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Falcons are out on top 4-2. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding into the box, Adam Duvall. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Riley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Knebel is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the pitcher.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Now pitching, Josh Hader.
Johan Camargo is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher Hamels. And that's in there for a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Darren O'Day enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Justin Smoak. And the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Eric Sogard. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Two and 0 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 2-0 count, and the pitch. No problem laying off the sinker in, and he's in a golden spot, 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Ryan Braun will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ryan Braun.
Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is right there, 1 down. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. He's set. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now both runners on the move. He's got it. Over to Albies. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. David Phelps, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the ninth with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball 1. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, there's another bullet base hit. They've already stranded 11 runners. Could this be the even dozen, D-Row?
This is a hitting coach's nightmare right here. You work so hard to learn how to hit with runners in scoring position. To leave 11, potentially 12 runners on base is a sin.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No balls and a strike to count. A runner at first with no outs here. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here's the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
And a swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he'll make the catch to end it as the Falcons are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Four to 2 the final score tonight. Pennsylvania take a commanding 3-0 series lead. Brent Suter pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.